Hey, what's up, collecting crew? This is episode 8 of Apparently Collecting, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the usual, how we manage our hobbies and our collecting with life. We're going to go over how we involve our kids and/or partners with our hobbies and/or collecting. We're going to go over how that collection has helped us through some difficult times, which I'm sure some of you can relate to. And of course, we're going to have some Feezy's 20, breaking the seal, maybe some post discussions. You know how it goes. We'll see where it takes us. But with that, let's get it into it. A couple quick things before I bring in my guests, my guestesses. Um, for those of you catching the replay, I'm going to have the timestamps in the description below. Give me a couple of minutes after the stream's ended so I can go through and I put those in manually, but those will be there for you. The links to my guests, their social media is in the description as well. So if you want, anytime you want to check their stuff out during the stream or afterwards, either way, that'll be there. And at any point, I'm trying to figure what I'm forgetting here. At any point, if you like the content you're watching, you think it was informative, helpful, please consider giving a like. That way others can come across it. It may help them. Again, that's the purpose of my stream. Apparently collecting, not to share knowledge and experience and hopefully help others, and of course just to have fun. So there may be some entertainment in there. But yeah, with that, let me go ahead and bring in our guests and we'll break the seal of this episode. All right. S Beam and Fat Batman's collecting Nightmare. We will go over intros here, give everyone a minute to come in, settle down, but we'll jump right into the breaking the seal question here, and then we'll address the chat, of course, right after that. Can't forget about the chat. You guys are awesome. So, breaking the seal. Figure versions of ourselves. So for those watching, I asked the panel if they made a figure, or if you could have a figure made, or any company, doesn't not necessarily Hot Toys. What would a figure version of them look like? And Superior Beam, we'll start with you.
Um, to be honest, mine would probably definitely be more like a wrestling style figure.
Oh, okay, nice.
I was a huge wrestling fan growing up, and I've always
Hmm.
tried to picture myself. Whenever I picture myself as a figure, it would be definitely a wrestling style figure. Um,
We-
uh, steel chairs for accessories, stuff like that. Would be
Yeah.
definitely WWE style for sure. Yeah, just
Would you have a
looking
mask?
at my collection, no, I would not.
Luchador style?
Luchador would be fun, but
Yeah, that would
on
be
all the
fun.
video games, I'd wear face paint or something cross between like a Bret Hart and Triple H kind of thing going on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
Nice.
What accessories would you come with?
a steel chair most likely. It'd be
Steel, yeah.
typical wrestling accessories that you would get, but
Different hands, grabbing hands to grab like hair or like a punch. Obviously, I got a
yeah,
fist, right?
the pointing hand.
Oh yeah, the pointy hand. Yeah, you had like some sort of signature.
A
Do you know what your
microphone.
signature? Yeah, a
Microphone
microphone.
would be good.
That would be a weapon. A breaking table,
Yep.
perhaps. Do you guys remember those? I think didn't they
Oh
have
yeah.
Yeah.
when we were younger? Weren't there
Oh
like
yeah.
Oh
tables
yeah.
or accessories that broke? Like there was already a crack in it, right? And you can connect
hmm
them together, or
We
a
used to
wall or
have
something like
sets
that.
that would be like that. You could
Oh yeah. I had the
put on the wall.
elimination chamber. If you didn't sit down and make dream matches as a kid, I don't know if you had a childhood, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
hmm
So they actually had it. That was a thing. I didn't collect those when I
Oh
was younger.
man, that was the thing.
Oh, was
Well,
it?
they
Oh,
even
okay.
came out with like the backdrop of the Raw set, like the top of the stage. Like you could even get one of those back in the day. You probably still could, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find them on eBay or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking like was it like WWF back then or
Oh yeah.
what
Mm-hmm.
was it? What was the other one?
WWF.
Wasn't there two?
World Wrestling
WCW.
Federation.
WCW. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That was those two. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's what it
wasn't
is.
big into wrestling when I was younger, but yeah, I always, of course, I knew the typicals, your Hogans and your Undertakers and your Ultimate Warriors. Yeah, from the 80s. Yeah, nice. So that sounds like a good figure. There would it be 1/6 beam or
Oh yeah,
1/12 or multiple
it'd be
scales?
one
Yeah.
six.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. for sure be 1.6. Gotcha. All right, going on to Joe, Fat Batman. What would your figure look like?
Man, so I was, you had me really thinking question. So Hot Toys is making it first off, and you've got two versions. You got a base and a deluxe. It's a
Okay.
DX.
DXK.
So you got to have foam. I need
Yeah.
foam.
Gotta protect yourself. Yeah.
I'm a tall
Wrap
guy.
it up.
I'm 6'9",
Oh wow.
so I figured 12 3/4 inches tall maybe for the figure. So
Yeah.
I'm not quite Thanos height, but I'm near it.
You're like, well,
Uh,
that's probably no one's gonna know.
Batman shirt, jeans. Uh, Got to have my wedding ring.
Yeah.
Multiple hats, and
Multiple.
then either cowboy boots and Jordans. You can swap them out. And then for the deluxe, your accessories would be an orange tabby cat. Like I have an orange tabby cat named Dobby, like Dobby the house elf, and
Oh,
he's the best.
yeah.
Uh, I would come with some 1/6 figures, of course. So, and then a 1/6 PC monitor, headset, and a PC chair. So
Hell yeah.
get a secret labs. That way you could set me up, gaming it away, and then have my display there beside me.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to invest in this now. I need that.
Yeah. Get on that Hot Toys.
That's what I'm
How about
talking.
would you settle for a third party? Maybe a Mars Toys, a good quality
I'd
one.
go so.
So okay, yeah, I'll
I'd
take
go
that. Yeah.
so.
Man, that is DX though. You got all the fixings there.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. Yeah, you got your swappable shoes, your PC. So what was the cat? You got to enlighten me. I'm not familiar. What type of cat did you say it was?
He's an orange tabby cat.
Tabby cat. Is tabby like the breed?
Yeah, I guess. I have no idea. That's
Oh,
just my wife told me.
oh, okay. Yeah. Just going out of like tabby cat.
Yeah.
What kind of? I was thinking like
I
low
know
cat type
about
of
as
cat.
much about cats as what my wife tells me about
Yeah,
cats.
yeah, fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm probably with you. Yeah, on that one. I'm like, what? I just wanted to make sure I understood we were on the same page on that tabby cat. But yeah, as far as for me, yeah, I didn't. I think I would probably have to be a DX as well. I like the angle you took on that there, Joe. That was I didn't see that one coming, but that's yeah, with all the accessories, I would have to probably do like maybe some figures. I was thinking some figures also. I'm to make it more entertaining because I like figures that kind of have like mech suits
Yeah.
that not too hyper or big, but some sort of mech suit. So I would think I would be like have some sort of mech suit type of mixture, Gundam type setup maybe with bright colors because I like color.
Yeah.
So I'd probably do maybe like well, I was gonna say purple and green, but that's like basically Joker. So I don't know about that one. But I don't know, maybe some sort of like I guess my colors, right? The colors of my logo, the blues and greens, somewhere around there, like of that shade, to kind of make it pop. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, same. Yeah, I think the bigger wise, multiple hands, of course. You got your alternate weapons, and then yeah, I think that would be me. But yeah, nice. Glad you guys put some thought in. That was fun. That was cool. That
I'm
was
buying both of you guys.
yeah, yeah. I'll let you know when that comes up. Yeah, if I get
Yeah.
hit up on
Pre-order
Hot
coming
Toys.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, exclusive. Yeah, Toy Fair 2024. Beam, Fat Batman, and Feezy figures. 10 each. Get them now. Yeah, and I thought that was a good question for you, Beam, because I know you obviously you do head sculpts. Have you done a whole figure, like a whole body, custom?
No, not yet. I'm still working on
Okay,
it.
gotcha. You're just doing head sculpts, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, talented man, talented man. All right. So intros. I'm sure some of you guys may know, but for those that don't, S Beam, Superior Beam. Thank you for joining me, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad you were able to make it through. And for the first time on my channel, oh, Best Beam record probably coming back. He was on apparently collecting the first episode and second time back. But my second guest, you probably know, you're probably familiar with, but this guy's been we've been having some missed schedules, but we were able to finally come together and I got him on. This is Fat Batman's collecting Knightmare. Joe, how you doing, brother?
Man, doing great. So glad to be here. Love the channel. Love everything you're about, and ready to talk figures and parenting and collecting. That's what it's about
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what it's about. Yep, we're juggling both, right? It's how we.
every
It's our
day.
lives now. Yeah,
Every day.
every day. Yep, that's like the norm now for us. But no, man. Yeah, thank you both for being here. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to get you on here finally, Joe. So yeah, much thank you for holding out, being patient, and yeah, sticking with it until you came on here. So hopefully, yeah, we'll have a good episode, some good conversations, and just have fun. You know, like I mentioned before. But yeah, we were talking backstage for those watching. We're all spread out throughout the nation, and it was funny. I was looking at the weather earlier today, and I saw a frost warning for. I'm in California, and I was like, "Oh, frost warning! Here we go." Schools are shutting down, businesses, stores are closing. You know, because we got a frost warning. Because I think the low is supposed to be like 32 degrees tonight or early morning, and but you know, obviously, Beams in has snow, and then I think Joe gets some snow, right? You get like at least an inch. So we're over here in
Yeah,
California, like, oh
every
man, it's
once in a
Thirty-two.
cold.
while. Yeah,
Yeah,
every
I
once in a
know.
while. And if it happens, I mean, it's the same way. No bread, no milk. But
Yeah.
yet, has there to be a snow, I have seen people panic enough to buy unsweetened tea.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
always stocked on the
there,
shelves.
that's it's gonna be there, brother.
Yeah. Not even during the like a predictable apocalypse that still won't sell. It'll
Oh
still be
no,
there.
oh no, they make their own.
Yeah. Yeah. You can use it for other stuff, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm over here like on 32-degree weather and Beams all laughs and pops in his snow plow. But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and address the chat. I know some of you guys are already talking it up. I love it. Thank you all for being here. And for those who watch later on, catching the replay, some guy, my guy, what is up, brother? Thank you for being here. And of course, Insane One, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Sorry I can't catch the live show, but we'll catch the rewind. Hey, whenever you can, man. It's all good. Now, later, 2 years from now, it'll still be up there. Hopefully, if they don't take it down. But Gigi, hey Gigi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Happy Sunday. Yes, it is this fine
And some
Sunday
go.
afternoon. Yeah, it
Sunday.
is Sunday. Yeah, it's nice. Is it? Is it nice over there, Beam and Joe, where you guys are at?
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah,
sunny.
right now, today. Oh,
it's
okay, nice.
beautiful
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
It's sunny
tis.
41.
Yeah, Sunny 41. And we got Fat Batman representing the chat. Nice. I love to see it doing double duties. Appreciate that. Tyria, hey, what's going on? Thank you for being here, man. I always appreciate it. Let's see who else. I don't want to miss anybody. Bobby D in the house. Happy Sunday, sir. Appreciate you being here. Let's see, 12-inch Moose Stream. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Of course, as always. Again, yeah, everyone who's tuning in now and watching or who will watch later, it's always appreciated here. There's a lot of shows and a lot of streams that you're watching. So again, it's always appreciated. Hayden 23, what is up? Thank you for being here, sir. Let's see who we got. Blue in the house. You're my boy, Blue. Blue's here. Let me see. And Steve, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. All right. So I think we got everyone on that. Oh, one more popped in. Commander Green. Commander Green. Salute the commander. Thank you, sir. All hands on deck. All right, let's see here. Going into our first topic here now. Thank you again, all, for tuning in, watching, and spending your Sunday with us. All right, so first topic, the typical, right? The one that this show basically revolves around, and then we kind of mentioned earlier. How do we manage our hobbies in our life? I know before I mentioned it was collecting, but I figured I'd broaden it to hobbies, right? Because we have more going on um, than just collecting. Because all three of us, for instance, we do YouTube videos, we do other social media content creation. So I wanted to see how you guys and share your experiences and how you manage to make time for your hobbies and life and family, everything else, right? Because that's what it is about managing time. And Beam, we'll start with you.
Oh, just managing time and the collection. Well,
Like, how
it's
do you have like a set time that you set aside every day or every week to take care of like the things you want to do, like your hobbies or your collection?
it's usually Mondays that I set aside. the kids understand they're at school. I take care of my stuff here, and then we do stream it, at the evening hours on Mondays. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's usually the time I take away for the collection. And if I'm not, if I can't sleep, then I'll come in and I'll
Yeah.
do some stuff. But other than that, it's mostly just the kids getting to work
Hmm.
and yeah, working, working, working the day job and making sure the kids get off to school and get home from school and
Yeah.
um, yeah, making sure that all the chores are done when they can get done. Then
Hmm. That's a busy
it's
week, right? And then
yeah, it
whatever.
is. It can be.
Yeah. And then do you kind of do something similar where like whatever time you have left in the day, do you that's when you kind of go and take either a few minutes or hour, whatever you have left before you go to bed to go take care of things you want to do
If I
for you
can,
time? Yeah.
if I'm not too tired. Mm,
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mentioned this in our previous stream. It's like we mentioned during the week and you get home from work, or even while I'm working, I'll be okay today. Right after I'm done, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do that. After the kids go to bed, and then yeah, once I get to that point, I'm just kind of like I start to get like it start to get sleepy, and I'm like, God damn
Hmm.
it! I wanted to still do this. I wanted to watch this,
That's
and
what's
I'm
taking my
just
Wonder Woman video so long.
oh,
It's
just
just
because you're tired.
yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
have the energy to put into it.
yeah, yeah. We were talking about naps earlier, and I was telling the guys backstage that now I'm all about the naps. So like I'll get through the like halfway through the day, and I'll just need a nap. Yeah, old guy here. So like taking his naps, and I got it to a science where my body just is able to wake up around 25 minutes. So I set my alarm for 25 minutes, and I usually wake up a little bit before. Then it's my power nap, and then I'm good for the rest of the day. So that's been helping. And then if I need that extra boost, I got those 5 hours that I usually take to get me through the day. I
Mm.
try not to use those too much, but yeah, they're there. I kind of take them sparingly when I need to, basically. But yeah, I hear you on that, Beam. I hear you on that. Joe, Fat Batman. How about you? How do you manage your hobbies and family and life and everything else going on?
Oh man, I'm pretty blessed to be honest with you. So the normal routine is I'll get off work and I pick up my youngest, my boy. We come home and
Yeah.
I tried to make my collection room almost like a family room. So you can't
Oh,
see
okay.
it, but my wife and I have matching L-shaped desks, and
Mm,
so she has her computer and her monitor. She has a Cricut where she like crafts and does her things, and she's got her Harry Potter decorations everywhere. It was supposed to be half the room, but
yeah.
as if you can tell, it's now a quarter of the room. But
Yeah. I'm gonna pull you here so you can see your room. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually seeing it.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Nice.
But
Yeah. Nice.
it's we my youngest we if I get a new figure, every new figure he opens it with me. He puts gloves on. He knows it's serious and it's ooh and ah, and he
Yeah.
doesn't just grab it and bend it. We know not
Yeah.
to. And everything I have collecting wise is family oriented. Uh, that's how I got into it. That's how it started. So there's
Yeah.
not much. I'm very very blessed. Now I'm not gonna say my wife doesn't probably get sick of it at some point. I'm sure all of our significant others do. But as far as balancing the family life, I try not to hobbit myself into here, but always down for movie nights with the family. This the best thing about it is just trying to have movie nights in here with the family. So
Yeah. Nice. You got a TV in there too?
we got a pretty good sized computer monitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So do you set it? You have a like a movie night you do every week or at a
Uh,
certain time?
we do. I mean, we'll do movie nights every night.
Oh,
My
nice.
son, he's 3 and
Mhm.
loves all of the DC animated movies,
Yeah.
but See, it's funny. My oldest was a DC head like me. He got it honest. He was a Batman guy, and
Yeah.
my youngest is started out that way, but now has took a hard left turn and he is full Marvel. He can
Oh yeah.
tell you, oh man, he can tell you every Avenger. And so now I've had to go back and rewatch those movies with him and find a new appreciation for him that I didn't have in the past, where I was such a DC fan. So it's been
Yeah.
good. We always, everything I try to do in my life is family oriented. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I definitely hear you on that. We'll get into that on the next topic. But a couple of questions. Cricket, enlighten me. I'm probably just
Cricket.
yeah.
Okay,
What is cricket?
so it is a machine that my wife has plugged into her computer, and she can print vinyl stickers or print
Oh.
things that you can iron onto shirts or
Oh, okay.
decals, stuff,
Yeah.
things of that nature. So I mean, like
Nice.
for example, would be this.
Oh, nice. That's from Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
The train station. Is that right?
Yep. 9 3/4.
Nice.
She can a lot of like for my truck, the decals on the back of my truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I get her to make them.
Yeah. Oh, your new truck, right? Your nice
Yeah, yeah.
new truck. Yeah.
It's new to me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Nice. Wow. So she do you have like a bunch of shirts then with a bunch of different designs from all your
I
pop
That's the
culture?
thing. I haven't got Jack. I'm calling her out right now.
Yeah.
I got some stickers and that's it. Everybody else gets
Yeah.
hats and shirts. No, I'm
Yeah.
never gonna hear the end of it now.
You get put on the queue behind all our other clients.
I do, yeah. I
Yeah.
take a back seat, but it's the same way
Yeah.
with her and the 3D printer. She's like, "Hey, I need a tray for this thing," and I'm like, "I got to make coasters for my buddy."
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw your pics and I'll pull them up later when we do the plugs. But the tea you made some. Are those coasters? There was like
Yeah,
a
those
sprinkler
were
disco tea.
drink coasters. The University of
Oh.
Tennessee tea.
Oh,
Our
gotcha.
tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Yeah, man. I'm sure that's like a rabbit hole. I know Beam has a 3D printer also, and I haven't made that jump yet. But man, I can only imagine the stuff that you guys can print with that, and so super convenient. But no, yeah, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. Let me go to address some of these chats here. Thank you guys for keeping it going. I love to see it. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? We got Commander Green. We've got we got Mafia in the house. What is up, Mafia? Sir, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you saying what's up to Peyton, but I'm trying to find the general. Oh, it's a game the British play. Yeah, cricket. Yeah, cricket. Yeah,
Yeah, we keep it on the desk.
yeah. Is that a brand or is that why it's
Yeah.
called the cricket? Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
gotcha.
believe the cricket is the brand and it's the machine. So
Gotcha. Whoosh. Yeah, went over my head. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Since
Yeah,
they first came
yeah.
out, they've grown pretty big. They've got so many different machines. That
Yeah,
do so
this
many
is
different
like the
things.
number 3. I don't know. She
'Cause
it's something she wanted.
'Cause, yeah, it started out just like a scrapbooking helper.
Oh, I see. To kind of, I see. To seal like the pages and stuff. You put stuff on the page and you seal it. Is that what it is? Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Let's see here. Sorry, getting back to the chat. Let's see. So Commander Green. I've seen people using the circuit for making stencils for custom painting logos, clone troopers. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. And that I'm guessing that's for the cricket, or is that for the 3D printer? Do you guys
The cricket.
know what he's referring to? The cricket.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's for the cricket.
Gotcha. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's a good way to use that. So logos. So you would paint them on. You would use these stencils to paint the logos on the troopers.
I've thought about picking up one or two.
Okay. Oh, two.
Yeah, for figure making stencils like he's saying, and then
Yeah.
stuff to print out on T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Because end goal is to make our own figures. So start making. Our
Oh,
own
okay.
figures.
Yeah. Get the whole family involved.
If they're interested,
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
just me and my brother right now. But
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Blue. And we got Action Figure Academy, Mike. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Hello. All right. Thank you all. Okay, let's see. Going on to the next topic. We got here. Let me bring that up. Or let me know in the chat, or you guys here if the music's too loud or the audio's coming in weird. I know there's kind of always on the other end, on the listening end, it doesn't always come out how you want. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if it's coming in weird or not. All right, so you guys touched on this earlier, but next topic, basically involving our family, kids, significant others, partners, any other family, with our hobbies in general. How do you guys do that? Do you like something in particular? It doesn't have to be just your hot toys, figures, or just the figures, just anything in general. Is there something that you share with them? Joe mentioned movie night earlier. That's kind of in his. We'll call it the cave for now, unless you correct me on what
I
your room
know
is
you're
called.
good.
Yeah,
You're good.
because no man cave or woman cave, it'd just be the cave. But yeah, so how do you guys involve them, if at all? If you don't know worries, just maybe you can then think about how you would like to involve them. But Beam, we'll go back to you on this one.
My kids are pretty blah to my collection. I mean,
Hmm.
if they ask, I don't refrain from asking or answering the questions that they ask.
Yeah.
They're usually not in here a whole lot because they're off usually doing their old thing. They're a little
Oh, okay.
older, so 12-year-old, 6-year-old, 14-year-old.
Oh, okay.
So it's yeah, they're not really interested, which is
Yeah.
fine. But like I said, if they ask any questions, I'm more than willing to answer. They know not to come in here and start playing with stuff
Hmm.
unless they ask, or if I'm in here they want to see something.
Yeah.
I'll let them see it, but with
Mm.
me, not alone. So
Yeah.
um,
For sure.
yeah, we like to do stuff together. It wouldn't bother me at all if they showed more interest in it, but
Hmm.
I'll just let them do their own thing
Yeah,
and,
that's
and
interesting
figure it
that
out from there.
they're. I would think they would take more interest in that, or they'd want to, see them or kind of pose them or anything like that. Do they? And they don't ask for that, or they don't want to collect their like own figures at all.
Um, my oldest son, he's starting to be like, "Hey, I want some anime figures." Like, well, when
Oh,
we find some, we can find. We'll
So
get
what about
some.
a job?
yeah,
Clean your
we can
room for
find you
me.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, slowly he is. I mean, he's like,
Yeah.
but I feel like they respect the collection,
Hmm.
and they just like looking at it from afar rather than being a part of it, which is fine. That's totally
I
on
see.
them.
Gotcha. Yeah. There are dear. And there's nothing like that you kind of when you go to the store, you're like, hey, what do you think of this figure? Do you want to get this one, or they're kind of just not in that. They're not in the phase right now where they're into that stuff.
I don't know if it's because of me and my collection that they don't go after action figures a whole lot, because they're like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
Dad's got plenty. I can just see his.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're
so
not. It's like they're not impressed by it, right? Because you have
it's
all these
usually
awesome toys behind you.
right. I mean, it's usually the youngest is still in the Hot Wheels, so he'll go after some
Yeah.
Hot Wheels. But
Mhm.
um, and then yeah, it's video games for the other two.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep. Oh, that's yeah. Duh. How can I forget? Yeah, that's true. Because my kids are into that right now. They're playing Roblox, and so they play
mm,
that. And my son is he's still collecting. He'll want some figures. Right now he's into Pokemon, so he just got a the Mega, the blocks like Lego, but it's like the Mega. I think it was
mm,
called Mega something. But he got like a Pokemon set, and he put that together, and yeah, he was really excited that. So he's still into Pokemon, but yeah, for the most part, similar. He'll come in and same thing. He won't come. They won't come in unless I'm in here because obviously there's some pricey stuff in here, something you got to be careful with. So they come in, they get supervised visits. They'll come in and I'll make sure they're good. But I also have my I have a TV in here also with some old consoles hooked up, and so sometimes I'll
Nice.
let them play some games on that too, also, and kind of share that with him. But yeah, 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 I'm there with you. It's interesting though that that whole phase thing, and I'll touch back on that. But Joe, how about you? I know you mentioned earlier you got family involved in your collection
Yeah,
one way or another.
kind of
Which go ahead.
kind of touched on it. Yeah, there's no way around it for me. That's definitely, and I'll wait for that next topic to kind of tie it all together. But you know why?
Mm-hmm.
My youngest, if I get a figure like tomorrow, for instance, I get the Boba Fett with the Sarlacc pit is finally arriving, and
Yes.
I won't open it until is home and with me, you know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And he's just as excited about it. And now he's 3. Okay, so he may, as soon as I pull that Starlight pit out, he may be like cool, and then turn around and walk out the door. Like you're not, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and if that's the case, it is what it is. Or he
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
be in just full on, just in it and wait until I get it displayed. But he can tell if I did open a figure and set it up in this, which I did one, Stan Lee,
Mm.
and
Oh,
he noticed Stan Lee immediately when he walked in the room. He pointed him out, and he was like,
yeah.
"He's different. When did you get him?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I can't hide that from you, can I?" Yeah. So, but no, my wife she's helped. She's actually bought me some figures. Um,
Nice.
like I said, everything we do collecting wise, we collect steel books,
Oh, okay.
vinyls,
Yeah.
comics. I love slabs, and then anything Robin related. I've got Robin omnibus, anything I mean statues, that stuff.
Yeah.
But like anytime we get a new piece into the collection, it's kind of like a family affair. Really, it's
Oh,
like,
nice.
oh, the box is at the door. What did we get? You
Yeah.
know, because it could be an art print for my wife. You know, it could be a
Yeah.
Lego set for her. It could be a figure for me, a
Mm.
slab. You know, you never know. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you guys get something and the package comes in and everyone gets huddled around the table or something and
yeah,
opens it.
yeah, we're like trying to see whose name's on it. Like, oh, is this
Yeah,
yours
yeah.
or mine?
Have you accidentally opened one of your wife's packages thinking it was
Oh
yours?
yeah, yeah. I was because it was from Sideshow. I seen the
Oh, okay.
discount code and just assumed and
Yeah, for sure.
opened it up and I was like, I did not order an Albus Dumbledore mug. Like, like,
Yeah.
but no, it's been she growing up didn't collect or do anything like that, and I collected and just like you guys, me and Beam was talking about with the wrestlers, I had them all, man. Had the rings and the setups and would get down, and I wasn't like other kids who would just bash them together. I had to make it
Yeah.
realistic. That's why this hobby relates so
Uh,
much to me because like you have to really meticulously take your time to get that pose right.
yeah.
But yeah, so going back to the family thing, when it comes to him playing with his toys, I can see that with my son now when he's setting up
Mhm.
his toys. He's not just banging them together. You know what I mean? He's kind of
Yeah.
trying. Oh, Dad, can you get him to stand up? So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got you, buddy. We'll figure it
That's
out.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of noticed that with my son too. And I hope it's not because of me and he sees how my collection is, but like I mentioned, he has figures, Pokemon, Lego, um, and we got him some other action figures, but he has them all in his room on his dresser, like displayed, lined up, and they're all just standing, or he has them like organized a certain way. I
Yeah,
think
he
part of
got
it's
that
just
from
him
you.
too.
He got that
Yeah,
from
because
you.
he, yeah, I feel kind of bad because I want him to play with them too, but yeah, maybe I got to lead by example. But he's also kind of very organized too. He's again he's 6, and he's also that way. He likes things a certain way. He's I think he has some slight OCD of just it's probably not what it is, but he's particular. I should say he's particular about certain things, and he likes stuff to be organized a certain way. He has like Paw Patrol and like Batman play sets and stuff like that, and so they're all neatly next to each other and all that. Yeah, so it's yeah, it's cute, but then I also want him to see him playing with it. And I keep reminding him, it's like you have all these toys in your room, go play with those.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but let's see what was gonna. Oh, real quick, going back to Beam, is your is your wife involved in collecting at all, or does she collect anything, or does she take an interest in your collection?
I'm single.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
There's no misses here.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you had the missus there. Sorry about that. That was
No,
my bad. I should have checked it beforehand.
no good.
But yeah, I was gonna say my yeah, I'm on the other spectrum of my wife. She's not she's like that. She doesn't take any interest in the well. I mean, she asks questions, but she's not. I mentioned before in other streams, she's not really into it. Um, she'll ask, but yeah, she's just not her thing. She has other hobbies.
I didn't give her a chance, man. I just forced it on her. It's like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z?" She said, "No." I said, "Okay, sit down."
Watch it.
And
Watch it
and
all.
now she loves Gohan. So,
yeah,
and I mean, it's kind of the same with collecting. Like, I don't
Mhm.
think honestly, I think if she were to buy herself a figure, it would have to be Inart's Harry Potter.
Mhm.
That would possibly be the one that she would, throw out, pull the bag out for it. But other than
Yeah.
that, she likes the Legos, and then she has some Cos babies she collects, and then
Mhm.
just other little fine little collectible things like nice stuff. I don't want to say like a hot toy isn't nice, but it's not a lamp. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. She's really into Dragon Ball.
She is, yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. We to the point to where we've been to cons and we've met both the voice actors. Got pictures taken with Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some fellow Dragon Ball fans here also. I know being a big time Dragon Ball fan.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, look at that.
that's what I'm talking
Bam.
about.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me full screen you.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. Wait, I don't know if I can. It's on
There we
that
go. Yeah, check that out.
far back corner.
Vegeta.
It's
Yeah,
it's
Princess Saiyans.
Prince of all Saiyans. You gotta
Yeah,
have it.
Prince
That's what I'm
also. Yeah.
saying, man.
What were you saying, Joe? What were you gonna show us?
No, the far back corner back there is a picture, and it's signed by Chris Sabat, and it says the Prince of all Saiyans, and it's his
Nice.
that
Yeah.
Majin Vegeta head gland.
Oh, nice.
That's the one. But
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny you say that. I was just I hadn't introduced Dragon Ball to my kids yet, and I think it was like last week or recently, some weeks ago, my son just started doing Kame, and I was like, "Whoa, what the hell? Where'd you hear that from?" And he's like, "My
You're like,
friend at."
Sit down, son. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, I started getting. Yeah, I got. Yeah,
Yep.
I felt proud. I was like, "Oh yeah." So, and I ended up buying some of the Blu-rays recently, just because I realized I didn't have some of the movies, and or the shows, and so of course I had to get the Cell arc, the season 6
Oh
from
yeah.
DBZ. I got that on Blu-ray, and I got the couple of the movies. So I was watching those earlier yesterday. I was yeah, some of them hold up.
Oh,
Good
dude, I can
stuff.
put it on and clean the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's amazing.
Yep. And I know we got some Dragon Ball fans in the chat as well. I know Gigi, shout out to Gigi. Gigi is also a Dragon Ball fan, unless I'm not mistaken on that. But I'm pretty sure she was. Yeah, I think she
Who's your
said she
favorite
was.
character, Feezy?
Um, I'm hero. I'm gonna have to go Goku. I know it's kind of cliche, but he's just I would say like the embodiment of like just persevering, pushing through, like not giving up, and then she just does that well. And I was gonna little side note. I'm sure you guys noticed Dragon Ball's just become more popular in general with everybody.
Yeah.
I know you hear like actors and actresses and athletes mentioning it, and people are just more open about it. And Naruto, also, I was just gonna do Spanglish again. I was gonna say también. So, yeah, and it's just really cool because before it was kind of taboo. People were like, didn't want to openly admit that they were watching anime, let alone cartoons. And so it's cool to see. And where I was going with that is I saw I watch Hot Ones, and so there was a period where I was going through and watching them, and I saw the one with Ronda Rousey, and she said she was a Dragon Ball fan, and the reason she liked Dragon Ball was because they have powers, of course, but they have to work to get stronger, right? And they train just like in real life, quote unquote real life. We have to, if we want to get stronger, we have to work out and push our bodies beyond what they're capable of, and when we recover, that's how we get stronger, the rebuilding process, and I'm pretty sure that's where they got it from. I didn't do my homework on Dragon Ball, but that's pretty much how they train, right? So Goku and all the other Saiyans and everybody else, they just train and they push themselves like near death, right? And then when they come back, they're stronger. So I don't know. Goku just has that strong personality. And then villain wise, Janemba, he was like appeared in one movie. It's his like final form
Great
Janemba.
movie.
Yeah, the Rebirth of Fusion, I think it's called, or Fusion Reborn.
Yep.
I'm waiting for them to make a figure that they have. That's one that they haven't yet. Well, figure arts, I should say. But yeah,
Great
how about
answer, by the way. You killed that.
yeah? Thanks, man. How about you, Joe?
Oh man, all-time favorite Vegeta. Good or bad, I don't care. I loved him as a character. I feel like I relate to him just on so many levels because he's always been put down, pushed down, beat down, but he gets back up, fights. He comes in second, but he still, refuses to quit and always gets back up. And I love that good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
he really walks that line. And Favorite villain of all time would probably be Cell. I love
Oh, yeah, that's a good
the
one.
Cell saga. I love what Cell, the different stages, his, and then
Mhm.
Perfect Cell, and that whole scene with Gohan, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
that
yeah.
was, man, you're talking about
The Cell
crying as a
games.
child,
Yeah,
man. Like I was
yeah,
squalling, like.
yeah,
Mhm.
But
yeah.
then, and then you relate it to like, speaking of childhood and the video games, and then that's what made me go back, and I think that's why Vegeta still always will be number one to me, good or bad.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, that's a good answer. Those are likewise. I like them both. Also, it's hard to pick one, right? One villain
Oh,
and
it
one
is.
hero. How about you, Beam? I know. I think we can all guess it's Krillin, right? That's your favorite.
Yep, Krillin.
Krillin, yeah,
Yamcha.
yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
No, at the
Hey,
beginning of it, it was Piccolo. Piccolo was my favorite, and then you just get on watching the whole thing. It ended up being Vegeta. That was, the biggest character that stood out to me throughout everything that I've watched.
hmm
Um, to just, echoing everything that Joe said, you know, being second all the time, but still being as strong as he is and persevering. And it's just, Vegeta is awesome. So
Yeah.
awesome. He's tattooed on me. So,
yeah, yep. And that would
um,
go for both like villain slash hero
my favorite villain has
character.
always been Frieza. Frieza
Frieza.
was
Oh, okay.
crazy.
Yeah, he was crazy.
So, yeah, it's,
Yeah, he's the reason I almost broke a PlayStation for playing Budokai.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
oh, man. Oh man, this good chat is yeah, we just for all you watching, listening, we just came upon this naturally. I didn't know that Joe and his wife were big Dragon Ball fans. Just exclusive, you heard it here first. So sorry, this has been Dragon Ball chat for you guys. People were like, "What?" No, that was a good talk. We got to catch up more on that later. That's awesome. That's
Man.
good to learn. Um, but yeah, let's see here. Let me go back to some of these chats here. Sorry about that. I see you guys in there. Don't mean to forget about you guys. Let's see here. Got through. Everyone's having a conversation. Nice. OG fan. When Star Wars was just Star Wars. Appreciate you being here, man. Always appreciate the support. Let's see here. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong one while you're clicking on the separate YouTube chat. OG fan. Oh, clone pilot shipping soon. Woo! Oh man, didn't you guys get that? The clone pilot?
No.
No?
I
Yeah, I didn't either.
was all in on prequels, and I got out right before the storm hit. And
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
really,
good.
so I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, appreciate you being here, OG fan. Appreciate the support as always. Let's see, everyone's talking about Mick having conversations. Let's see here, 12-inch Moose stream talking about looks like some McFarland egghead. I'm not sure what. Maybe that's something I missed. But yeah, no, you guys
Egghead,
keep
yeah.
doing your thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
the egghead.
wasn't it Vincent Price who played Egghead? I think it was.
Oh,
Back
you
in the
talking about?
66 Batman.
Oh, I see. I don't know actually. Did he? I didn't even know he was in that made an appearance in that show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. I'd have to look it up to be sure, but
Oh, okay. Nice, Vincent
pretty
Price,
sure it was him.
legend himself. All right. Oh yeah, Vincent Price egghead. Okay, yeah. Blue just confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Blue. All right. Yeah, that was good. Good topic there. Good segues to Dragon Ball. But getting us back here, our last topic this episode. I know some of them already touched on, and yeah, we kind of mentioned this in previous streams, right? There's this in other streams. You guys heard that collecting hobbies in general, just things like that, can help us through some difficult times. And so I thought I'd pose this to the panel here to see how share our experiences about how collecting or our hobbies or anything like that just has helped us through difficult times. And now we'll start with Beam. How has your collection or collecting or your hobbies helped you some tough decisions or tough times going on? And you can be as tell as much as you want, share as much as you want, or if you want to just switch it up and do the opposite, it's all good, man.
Um, mine's very, very recent. It was actually last night.
Oh,
Very,
okay.
very crappy day at work. last
Hmm.
night. And I got the kids home, laid them down. Still felt crappy from work.
Yeah.
And then all I did was just look into my office, into the workshop, and it was like everything just like melted away. Like the BS that happened at work, it just melted away. I was like,
Mm.
"Hi, I'm gonna go in there for a minute. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play with some toys." And it's just, yeah, I feel much better today after
Mhm.
doing that before bed. And yeah, it just it's like a release, almost like a really good movie. Like when you go see a good movie, just escapism,
Yeah.
and it's just yeah, it's there, and it's always going to be there for when I need it for sure. But and then yeah, it's definitely then there to help with
Just whatever's going
everyday
on.
BS that comes at you. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
That's it's like I guess you can call it an escape room, right? Not the
mm,
type that we're thinking of where you go and trying to escape, but this is like you escape from everything else, and you go in there and just sit down. And yeah, I hear you on that because I sometimes I do that too. I just come in here and I look around, and yeah, I get the same feeling. So I hear you on that one, and yeah, it's good that you have a place that you can go to for that. Just go in there and just kind of settle down and take it all in, take
mm.
it all in. Yep. Joe, what about you? I know you kind of alluded to this earlier, but how has
Yeah, man.
collecting your hobbies helped you through any difficult times?
So it's actually the most difficult time in my life. That's actually what put me into this hobby.
Hmm.
My oldest son, Jack, passed away February 19th, 2021. And shortly before he passed, come home from school and sorry guys, but he said,
No, it's
Dad,
all right, man.
Dad, I want a hot toy. HAWT, hot toy. And I
Yeah.
said, what are you talking about? I've never heard of such a thing. Um, at the time, all I'd collected was steel books, vinyls, things like that. And I looked the price up and I was like, man, this kid's out of his mind. There's no way I'm paying this money for a 6 year old at the time to destroy. And so I just dropped it, let it go. And after he passed, I don't know why, but I went to YouTube and thankfully I got lucky. I found Dean Knight and was just immersed in it. And then I was also going back and reading The Dark Knight Returns. It's my all-time favorite comic. And then, losing a son and then having to read it that way is a completely different perspective. And I just reached out to Dean and told him how much I appreciated the work he did. I thought it was incredible. And you guys can go check it out right now. Dean made a tribute video for my son and stranger across the world, across the pond, as they call it. One day I'll go over there and I'm going to hug his neck. I've got a box at my feet right here. I keep adding to it. That's the only reason I haven't shipped it to him yet. But um, I would say a few months after he passed, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna order a hot toy. So I ordered my first, and then my son's other big love was he had a big thing with YouTube, and he would watch people stream, and I didn't watch people stream at all at the time. I thought that was the dumbest thing in the world. I'm like, man, why are you watching people talk? Like you're watching people talk about Minecraft. Just go play Minecraft, like.
Yeah.
And it almost become like, okay, I that was like my dedication to pull myself out of that hole. Literally, I bought the PC, I bought the monitors, the camera, the mic, uh, and then just started to teach myself this stuff. And then the collection developed as like I said, everything is really family oriented. So everything this side of the room is DC, which really to me represents Jack, and it's the Snyderverse, the shelf. And I kind of did it as a nod to Dean Knight. He always has the boxes behind the figures.
Hmm.
But it starts at the very end with excuse me, Kal-El,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
then Jor-El, and then it, all the way down to Evil Superman holding the cow. So I've got the entire Snyderverse lineup, and
Nice.
and then I've got some other DC stuff here. But like my Robin, he was definitely my Robin. That's why everything I put on Instagram, I always put hashtag for my Robin, because he's the reason I do everything, all of this. He is it. Like, to the point of, yeah, I have his urn right here with a figure displayed in it. It's Cap.
Mm.
He was like Cap. I had the heart of a 80-year-old man, a 7-year-old body. Like, he
Yeah.
just loved everybody. Did not have a negative bone in him. But then the other side of the room is all Marvel, and that's for my youngest McCoy now, who's grown into the loving it as well. But he's got a different side and a different taste, and it's allowed me. See, that's where I sold a lot of my Star Wars stuff, because I thought to myself, I'm not doing this for the right reasons. I'm buying things, I'm selfish. I was being
Mm.
selfish, and I thought, I want to incorporate this for every, I not just because I love it, just my sons love it, and
Yeah.
so we started building on Marvel and Spider-Man and the Guardians and Iron Man and you name it, and we're
Yeah.
getting there. It's a slow, steady thing, but the hobby, literally, guys, it's not. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I didn't go to a therapist. I didn't go to a counselor. I didn't seek help for months afterwards. This hobby
Mm.
saved my life. No exaggeration. I watched streams every day. I did my homework. I looked up information on figures. I engulfed myself in it to the point of, like, my wife is sick of hearing it probably, because I would wake up at like 3 in the morning and check my phone and see if Hot Toys had dropped anything.
Yeah.
And I've I accumulated a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, and now I feel like I've gotten to the point to where I can, breathe a little bit. This year, my pre-order list is down to, I think, 8 items. One cyborg, of course, I'm waiting on, and then the newest added was Kang.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, there's not a day in my life that my collection doesn't help me through something, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's also why my wife and I wanted to make it to where it was a family room. It's
Mm.
my son's literally here when her and my youngest are in here. I feel complete, and
Yeah.
it's a feeling that, hey guys, I spent a lot of money here, but it's not. I can't replace it with that feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you, man. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I think first and foremost, thank you for sharing that with all of us. That it's really inspirational to hear your story. And I first came across it on Instagram. I know you openly post about your son on there. So, when I initially came across it and just saw how you turned, what had happened to a positive, you built on that, and whereas sometimes others would go the opposite direction, but you use your collection and you built on that, and like you said, it saved you, and that was really inspirational. It really got me. So yeah, that's really awesome to hear, and hopefully that also inspires others who are going through similar situations or who've lost anyone or who are
Yeah.
grieving in some way. So I'm sure that's really helpful for them. So yeah, again, thank you for sharing that.
You're
And
so welcome. You're so
yeah, man.
welcome. And if anybody out there ever watches this, if happens to be in the same club as me and you've lost a child, just reach out. Reach out. Feel free. I am not a stranger. I will talk to you. And people are always asking, and it is, I'm not going to lie. It's people who say getting tattoos don't hurt. They're lying. Talking about my son hurts, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm proud of my son and I love my son. So it's something that I will continue to do because I want his memory to continue to live on, and it will, because I'm not going to let it go.
Yeah, no, yeah, as you should. That's yeah, that's definitely beautiful. And I was gonna say also that you mentioned that you have your collection and you spent a good amount on it, as I'm sure a lot of us have. But you also acknowledge that you're, starting to taper down. You realize that you're starting to be good with what you have, and I think that's a good distinction to make, because sometimes, I mentioned on a couple of previous streams also that it's okay to have this as an outlet, right? To for us to come through and use this to kind of either relieve some stress or escape. But then, just like with anything else, it could become a slippery slope, right? Where it starts to become an addiction. And,
Yeah.
you're always, keyword relying, you're relying on it, right? To make you feel better. And then people kind of tend to lean on that. And that's what gets them in trouble. But it's not just collection, right? That can happen with anything else.
Oh yeah.
Insert X for Y or whatever.
I definitely understand, and I leaned into it. Right after he passed, I was buying. I pre-ordered. The first thing I ever pre-ordered was the Knightmare Batman Superman 2-pack from the Snyder Cut. Then the second thing was Cyborg, and then the third thing was the XE suit Batman. So it was all DC related to begin with.
Yeah.
But I found out about other websites, and you could get older figures, and I had a goal in mind, and
Yeah.
I sought out for it. I mean, to me, the only thing in my collection that is selfishly for myself is Boba and Mando.
Yeah. There we go.
That's for me.
Boba.
But
Yeah.
but now even my youngest is now like he knows Boba Fett and Grogu, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, see, like I could convince my wife. I'm like, well, technically,
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. But no, yeah, that's the understanding the build up, right? And yeah, I totally get, when we first start off. I did the same thing when I started off. I kind of leaned into it because I just started collecting other things that I hadn't before, and so initially, there was a big push. But similar to you, I'm kind of getting to a point now where, like, you know what, I have amassed a good collection, and I think I'm starting to be content with some of the stuff I have, and so I'm also tapering down, what I'm buying. And just like you said, and I was going to add that that's a good distinction, right? You said your pre-orders are kind of tapering down, and so you went about it, in a healthy way, and that's good. I think that's something we all should kind of keep in mind. Again, there's nothing wrong with using this as an outlet, and of course, there's that initial build-up. We all go through it, right? To add, we find an interest, and we get into it and start collecting a lot of the things in that particular focus or topic, and then we eventually, the healthy thing to do is like a taper down, and we kind of go. We still collect. Obviously we all do. We still collect certain things, but like I mentioned earlier, it's like when it starts going heavy, the whole time, and it starts affecting other aspects of your life, and that's when it becomes dangerous. But no, that's awesome that you had the what am I saying? Like the maturity to kind of realize, okay, I'm starting to be okay now with this, and kind of taper it down. But that's awesome, man. Thank you again for sharing that. I know it must have been tough, and not gonna lie, I got teary-eyed myself. So I feel for you, man.
I appreciate it, and I just thanks for giving me the platform to even speak about it. And Jack Carter Lee Ridley lives on every day through me and his brother and his mom, and I guess I just try to look at it. I try to live my life like a 7-year-old man, just be happy, joyful. They don't know a stranger, and they're sometimes too honest, and just look at life a little brighter.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm with you. I always try to keep the mentality about acting like your shoe size and not your age, and so I kind of do that too.
I can't do that.
No. Oh, because you have what?
Yeah, I wear an 18.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's way
can't-
too old.
I can't do that.
You gotta stay. Neverland kids, right? You gotta stay young.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay young at heart. That's the key right there. So that's what I try to do. But yeah, man, I'm right there with you. Having fun. But speaking of having fun, and again, you getting support there in the chat. So appreciate you all reaching out, and yeah, man, that's awesome, bringing people together. Going on, you guys ready for the world? I think it evolved to the world's favorite game, Feezy's 20. You guys good on time?
I'm ready.
All right. So it looks like I forgot to add my my little intro there. So I'll just jump right into the counter. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Feezy's 20. That's my current theme song. Until I come up with another one temporary. Don't steal that. I'm working on that.
Copyright pending.
Yeah. All right. So, Feezy's 20. If you're not familiar, it's basically 20 questions. A couple of house rules just to kind of clarify and help you guys out here. So, I picked a Hot Toys figure just because I think that's a common thing between all of us is we all collect Hot Toys, and so that should help you narrow it down to what it is. This includes announced and released figures, so both announced figures that are announced but not yet released, and figures that are released. I count 2.0s as separate figures, just because from 2.0s to the 1.0s they can change something like a material or something. For example, Iron Man, the 1.0 would be plastic and the 2.0 would be die cast, and that would change the answer to the question. So there's that. Deluxe and collector's editions though are counted as one figure, right? Because if it's usually just like one accessory or something that changes it, or a special like a base or something like that. So I count that, but I count that as one figure. You can ask questions like, does it rhyme with, or does it start with like an A or a B, something like that. Honor system, so no use of the chat. Chat though, if you want to play along and help them out with like certain questions they can ask, you guys can obviously guess, but I won't bring up your guesses just so so I'll have the panelists here guess on their own. But yeah, or obviously no internet usage. Oh, and so yeah, you have 20 questions. That includes your guess of the figure. If you guess it wrong though, then it's game over. Game over, man. Game over.
Oh, I'm
So
about to get smoked.
no, but you guys are working as a team, right? This is a team effort. You guys can collab. You can talk amongst yourselves. And if there's a question you want to ask, it's yes or no. Just feel free to ask me when you're ready. But yeah, that's other than that. You guys have any questions on that?
Oh,
You
I
guys?
think you're muted, Bean.
We're just narrowing it down to one distinct figure then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you have to say what the specific figure is. You can't just say, is it Batman? Because it's Batman. You can't say is it Iron Man? It's an Iron Man. You have to narrow it down. With that, of course, what that figure is. You have to-
You're breaking up on me.
Your audio's kind of quiet there, Feezy.
Is it okay? Sorry.
Oh,
Let
there
me.
you go. That's better.
That's my fault. Was drifting away in my wheelchair. I'm gonna end up back in the deep off there. All right, here we go. So no, I was saying you just have to narrow down the figure. You can't just ask, is it a Batman or is it an Iron Man? Because there's like 20 of each, right? So you kind of have to narrow it down to what version of that figure is from. And yeah, so consider that in your questioning.
Okay.
But do you guys have any general questions on that? Nope. All right. So whenever you guys are ready, start it off. And like I said, chat, go ahead and if you have questions you want to suggest for them to ask to help them out narrow down what it is, feel free to enter that in. I won't pull up your guesses of what the figure is though, chat, because obviously don't want to give it away. But yeah, have at it.
The first question, Joe.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Or you
either
want
or.
me to
Yeah,
go
it
first?
Oh,
doesn't
you
matter.
go
Yeah.
first. You go first. You're the expert here. You've been here before.
I don't think we did 20 questions before, did we? There's something
No,
else.
we didn't. Yeah, when you were on the first episode, I didn't start till later.
Let's see here. Is it comic book related?
No. There we go. Got the counter going.
Is it from the 80s era?
You want to clarify? You mean like is the IP? Is it from the 80s era?
Yes.
No. There we go. You guys don't have to alternate too. If you have a question and you want to ask it, feel free. Or whatever strategy you guys want to have.
All right, Beam. It's not a comic book. It's not. It's
There
not
you
from
go.
the 80s.
You can maybe keep going down that
Yes.
path. You gotta.
It's a hot toy, so we
Yep.
know
So you know that.
It's a hot time. Okay.
That's a freebie.
Um,
You got a suggestion here from 12-inch Moose Stream. Thanks for that. Let me keep clicking on the wrong one. He's asking, maybe potential question is the figure a human? That's a potential question you guys can ask.
I'm gonna ask one, Beam. Any die cast?
No, I want to say no. I'm pretty sure there's not. But you guys can.
He thought about it, Beam.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
So
Whoops, went too far.
so
17. There we go.
there could be. Hmm. So
You got
not
another
80s,
suggestion
not
here
comic
from
book related.
OG fan. Is it bigger than a bread box? I don't even think I know how big a bread box is. I don't even know if I can answer that. If you did ask it. Oh yeah, and
Is it
go
Star
ahead, sorry.
Wars related?
Yes.
Okay,
Good question.
that narrows it down.
so it's Star Wars related. That was
Yep.
what you just asked. Okay, thank you. Beam. What? All right. No die cast.
And chat, keep me honest. If I'm forgetting a question
Not
they
it.
asked me, then yeah, let me know.
That'd be like three separate questions, probably.
Yeah, you guys can talk amongst yourselves if you want. You talk out loud.
I'm okay, but let's talk, Beam. I want to ask. I want to ask what trilogy?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you were thinking right then?
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I can
exactly where
think,
mine
yeah.
was going.
Okay, I can smelling what you're cooking here.
Smelling what you're stepping in, what you're throwing down, picking up or throwing down.
Yeah, I was trying to think how to word it.
Is it a droid?
No. Not a droid. This is not
When
the
he
droid.
thought about the diecast, that's what made me think.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But now,
Well, that just ask is it a Sith?
No. Got some suggestions here. Let's see here from Blue. He said male, female. Paid 23. Does it have weapons? Potential questions.
I like that one from Blue. What do you think, Joe?
I like it too.
Yeah.
So which question you go with?
We're pulling one from the chat.
Nice.
Male
With
or
the
female?
yes or no question.
Yes or no? Oh, yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it a male?
There you go. Yeah, there it is. No, it is not a male.
Okay.
So it's a female.
All right.
There you go.
Man. All right. You asked if it was a Sith. Is she a Jedi?
No.
Okay, Beam, take it home.
You can suggestions. You can also continuing narrow it down the property or the source material.
Is she
Maybe
from the
that'll help.
original trilogy?
No.
Uh,
Is she from Rogue One?
No.
Okay. 10 more questions.
and announcements and or pre-orders do count, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Can I ask? Well, I can't ask flat out who it is, can I?
Unless you're sure, but again, if you get it
Yeah,
wrong,
that
then
would be our guess.
Oh man,
Game
I don't
over,
want
yeah.
to do that. I don't want to do that.
so you have 9
Uh,
questions left, and then your final guess. So it's 10, including your final guess.
Oh, okay. So 9 questions.
Oh man, what is the actress's name?
You guys can, I know you guys can get this. Just got to narrow down your all those figures going through your head.
I can see it. I just don't want to say it and get it wrong.
Or you can ask Beam,
Hey,
right?
look at Blue over here, Beam.
Hmm.
You see that? You see Bloom
No.
in the chat?
Oh no, because you have the chat
Is she
open. No,
married?
I don't think he
Yeah.
has because he has the chat closed yet.
Yeah.
Chat should be closed, so you're not giving you
Oh,
ideas.
well, I'm not getting
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, while you guys are thinking, hey, Mr. Mom, what's going on, Ryan? Thanks for joining us,
Mr.
man. Appreciate you,
Mom.
brother. Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Mom.
Is she from the prequels?
No,
Now I'm feeling even more lost.
Does she work for Boba Fett?
she does.
Hmm.
Yes.
There we go.
Yep.
Get it, Beam. Go ahead. I teed it up. You can hit it, homie.
That's what you want to go with?
That's what I want to go with.
All right.
You still got
The
7
guess.
questions if you want to narrow it down, but your call.
Let's get cocky, Beam. Let's do it.
Get cocky. Just go for it.
Let's go
Just
for it.
go. Yeah,
Alright,
go. You only
alright.
live once. Yeah.
All right. Well, the guess is Fennec Shand.
Oh. There we go. And man, it is Phoenix Shan. Congrats. Yeah. Sorry to stumble into the buttons there.
Our boy Beam.
Good job, gentlemen. Nice. Yep. It is Phoenix Shand. I'd call. Yeah, I figured you guys would get there. Nice. Well
seven
done.
questions to spare. All right.
Yeah, there you go. See?
I
Yep.
was I'm so glad I didn't ask because I was gonna be like, is it Padme? Like
Yeah.
I was so certain. And
That's funny. Yeah, I don't think I forgot to read the description beforehand, but she doesn't have any diecast, right? There would be any.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't
remember,
think so
to be
either. So
honest
I
with you.
but yeah, no, you guys got there. Nice. Congrats. I don't think anyone in the chat had guessed that yet. Let's see here. I think right after you asked if she worked for Boba, Joe, then that's when Peyton here got it. Fennec,
Oh,
yep.
Peyton.
Yeah. Peyton and Blue, yep, was in chiming in. Is it the most beautiful and deadly assassin in the galaxy? Yeah, OG man. It sure is. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, you guys got there. Yep. And yeah, there she is, looking good next to Boba. Were you any of you guys getting her?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Oh, okay.
I'm
Wasn't
not. My
wasn't.
Mando. So my Star Wars collection is bucket heads only,
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
and then
I hear you. On
I
that one.
keep one rare exception because I love Darth Maul, and
Oh yeah.
I have the solo Darth Maul, and I would like to one day hopefully get an old man Kenobi and be able to pair them together.
Nice.
Oh yeah. That would be nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
and reenact that scene. Was it from Rebels?
Yeah, Rebels.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In
That
my
was.
mind's eye.
Yeah. That was. Man, real quick, that was a good scene, man. I was just like really
Oh my
that
goodness!
accumulation up to that moment. There's like he just spent his. Sorry, spoilers for any of you who haven't seen it. No, actually, I won't spoil it, but
No.
no, yeah, I won't spoil it. Sorry,
It breaks
but
your heart for him. I mean,
it does. Yeah, yeah.
And all he wants to know is if he was the one.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not going to
Nice.
spoil anything, but yeah, no, it was, yeah, what Joe said, I agree with it. Yeah, it was a really powerful moment. I thought it was a good scene. It was crazy.
But yeah,
Um,
no, I'm passing on Finnick. Yeah, but my wife, she keeps talking about her the more. So I think my wife may end up surprising me with Finnick. It might be one
Yeah.
of those.
Hey,
and
no,
I'm not
that'd
going to
be
turn
awesome.
it down.
Yeah, you're like, now send it back. Buckethead's
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't go over.
Well, technically, I mean, you can put this on her and she counts, right? Is that Buckethead? Put the helmet on.
Well, see, right now my throne setup is I have Boba on the throne, but I have Django behind him, unhelmeted,
Oh, okay.
with his hand on his shoulder, father and
Yeah.
son.
Oh,
That's
nice.
cool.
That's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good pose. Let me go back to that real quick. So yeah, right here, you, instead of Finnick, you have Django there.
I have Django standing on the opposite side, back behind the throne, helmet off,
Nice.
holding the
Yeah.
helmet in one arm, and then his right hand is reaching out on his son's shoulder.
Nice. That'd be a good display. Did you post that? I can't remember if you posted it on
I
19.
think it might be on my Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah,
I gotta take a look. But yeah, man, that's a good pose there. I might have to
I try to
borrow
do a
that.
lot of the father and son things. I mean, that's
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. That's understandable. Yeah,
mhm.
that's really yeah a really good idea there for that display. But the reason I brought this up, or I picked Finn because she's next on the list to be released. Right, we got Ahsoka, Mando Luke, and then on the next on the table for this quarter two, is Fennec. I think she's the next one to, unless they don't delay her. But hopefully, yeah, the final release figure comes out as good as this prototype here. Man, this is spot on. I think it looks good. But along with this quarter two release, we also have Green Goblin. I think he's slated for Q2 of this year. And this is this Green Goblin, both deluxe and obviously the non-deluxe here. So this is pretty awesome. Looking forward to that one. And then we got Doc Ock. Doc Ock's coming out. So hopefully, this one, I personally hope they don't the finals to come out like this prototype, but that's just my opinion. I hope it. They hope. Oh, they said they were going to improve it, so hopefully that's the case. But yeah, this one's also slated for Q2. And then the next one that I saw, and I might be missing something. Correct me in the chat if I miss another figure. But Peacemaker is slated
Mm.
for Q2 as well. So yeah, they're the next figures that should be coming up.
I really
Unless
wish we
there's
would have gotten more from that Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
same. I wish
yeah, right.
DC got more love. Period.
Yeah,
But
that's the common suggestion they have from fans, right? More DC hot toys.
Ratcatcher 2 would have been awesome.
Yeah.
oh
Are
yes,
you picking this one up, Joe?
I'm not just because
No.
my Snyderverse.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, you're sticking with
He's
your
gonna
stat.
stick out like a sore thumb. But
Yeah.
I had a villain shelf at one point in time, but I got rid of it to fund a statue. I bought the what is it? I want to make sure I say it right. XM Studios.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
XM Studios Super Sons 1/6.
Super
So
Sons. Yeah, what is that?
it's
Never.
Damian Wayne and John uh, Clark Superboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a statue. I decided I had this shelf, and my wife asked me one day randomly, like we were sitting in here mentioning family again. She was like, "Why do you have all these bad guys?" And I'm like, "That's a good point, you know. Like I'm not a bad guy, you know. I don't know why I have all these dudes,
Yeah,
but
they're just the figures, right? It's just statues.
yeah." So I was like, you know what? If I can how can I justify like what's something I could bring into the collection? So I sold the four figures that were on that shelf and bought
Mm,
one nice limited statue. So
nice. Wait, so is that the only one you have, or do you have other statues?
oh no, I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, and
Hmm.
two more on the way.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
made the jump yet to any statues, but I've been kind of eyeing, certain ones. So
yeah. The
I don't know.
most
Yeah.
anticipated is the Nightmare Batman from Queen Studios. That is the one
Oh, okay.
I cannot wait for the most.
Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting till one speaks to me. Like how Mario El Profesoro. Shout out to Mario. Of others have said, hey, there's one that'll just speak to you,
Yeah.
and I haven't heard any whispers from any statues yet. So hopefully, maybe when I'm sleeping, they'll come into my dreams and just like, Feezy, buy me. I don't know. I haven't heard that yet though.
Right. I went and hunted down the because it was long sold out the BVS armored Batman from
Hmm.
Sideshow premium format.
Yeah.
Uh, I got him for a great deal, and ironically enough, he comes with a spare hand that's open. He's just
Hmm.
the hand is like this. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Oxfather collecting weekly.
Yes,
He
sir.
3D printed a kryptonite spear for me.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
that is, yeah. And then he's the guy who's also been giving me all the points and tips, and just shout out to the
Yep.
Oxfather. He's the best, man. He's helping me with the 3D printing and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, all I would say about statues is it's kind of like tattoos. I mean, I don't know anybody who's got one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That's me. I don't have any though. Does that count?
so
Not
you
yet,
don't have any
anyways.
statues either, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that proves your point. Yeah. Beam, do you have any statues?
I have 1/10 statues. That's the
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Thundercats.
the Iron Studios. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you got Thundercat. So I guess yeah, yeah, that counts. I don't have any tattoos or statues, so I guess I'm in the clear there.
I do have a
Yeah.
1/16 statue, and that's the Weeping Angel from Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. One with the Weeping Angel. Okay, I don't think I'm familiar with that one. I gotta Google that one later. Yeah, that's another one I couldn't really get into for some reason. It's Doctor Who. Maybe I gotta give it another try. But
It's a lot
yeah,
of
that
fun.
was just. Yeah, I heard they were fun shows. Oh, sorry, I was gonna lost my train. I was
I
gonna
wish
go over.
Cyborg was a release. I wish
Oh
that
yeah.
was what you were going to show me instead of Peacemaker. But
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I don't. Is he? Yeah, I don't know what the
it
status
keeps
on that one
getting
is at.
delayed, but
Does it? Okay.
I'm hoping it's they're doing it right, and they're gonna,
Mhm.
Hmm.
if I have to wait a little longer just to get that perfect figure, I'll wait.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. Now going back to Mall, you mentioned Mall, and
Yeah.
one thing I've been holding out for or hoping they would do. I don't think it's probably too late now, but a Savaggio press. I wanted to figure that one. That'd be so sick. I've always was a fan of him. That whole arc in the Clone Wars,
Mm.
and the fact that he had a brother was just, oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't, unless they bring him back, which I don't think they will. But yeah, it was he make an awesome figure. I just yeah, that was just an awesome character, I thought. But yeah, all right. That was all in that. Again, congrats. Good job. Do another round of applause here for you guys. Let's see, where is it at? There we go. Bam, for getting the Feezy's 20. But let me pull up your guys' content here. Do some plugs. Let the people know. S Beam, thank you again, sir, for joining me again on the show. Appreciate your time. You want to let the folks know what you got going on?
Again, thank you for having me.
Mhm.
We got collector's figure tomorrow, Monday nights. Um, Hopefully to have a special guest, but we'll see. But I was just informed that um, James will be with us. Uh, Big Collector, sorry for those who don't know his
Oh,
name.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Big Collector reached out, said he wanted to come on for the next week, so he'll be with us again.
Nice.
It's been a while since we've had him on, so it's good to see him.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Yeah. I met him once. Yeah, he's a good kid.
But yeah, we'll talk about the figures that's going on for sure. Kang that was just dropped last week, and then we'll talk a little bit of Mando, recent episode of Mando.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And yeah,
That's
that
right.
damn Wonder Woman video is coming.
It'll get there. It'll get there. Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
I keep getting freaking delays, and it's really annoying. Uh,
Mm.
Sideshow said that they're getting the man with no name in their warehouse,
Oh,
and
right.
then today, or no, it was next day, I got, oh, it's delayed, sorry. So I don't know when my Clint Eastwood figure is coming or not. So
Mm.
That's
Yeah, man.
Sideshow.
Hopefully,
yeah,
yeah. Hopefully you get it. At least hopefully you get it in one piece, man. I just
I know,
and they don't
it's
cancel it. But
just
yeah, it's
crazy
frustrating. I know. Yeah.
because people have it already,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like, okay, where's mine?
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah.
So yeah, I was hoping to have that review up already, but maybe they're mad at me for the last review. I don't know.
No, I'm sure you'll get it. You just yeah, probably there's some like hang up or something. But I
Maybe.
mean, there's still other places you can get it though if they don't come through. Like I'm sure you can get a refund if
Everything
you
else
don't get it.
seems sold out,
Oh, okay.
or they're waiting for the second batch. I looked at Time Walker, and
Yeah.
it said restocking November 23rd.
Oh,
November
that's right. Yeah.
2023. I was like, holy
Yeah.
crap! Well,
Damn.
hopefully
Yeah.
Sideshow ain't that late.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's right. I do remember them. I wonder if they're following the same suit then, or that's why they're delayed and hasn't got. Hopefully, that's
Yeah,
not the case, man. Hopefully, you're still with the first batch and yours comes in
hopefully.
pretty soon.
It's paid off. I'm just waiting to pay the shipping. I haven't taken
Yeah.
that out yet.
Yeah. But
But to
yeah,
get
like I
that, it's
mentioned.
going to be here in 10 days in our warehouse in 10 days, and then the next day, freaking get, oh, it's delayed. It's just weird. Like
Yeah.
that's the first time that's happened to me from Sideshow.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hopefully, that gets sorted out, man. Knock on wood. I haven't experienced it yet, but hopefully, knock on wood, that doesn't become a common thing with more and more people. Hopefully, they get that addressed. Yeah, like I said earlier, for those watching, link to SBeam's channel is in the description. Check it out. He's got collector's figure every Monday, and he'll have that up when he gets around to it. But yeah, this Monday, like you mentioned. Then he also does some stop motion, so check out his IG profile. I got that in the description as well, and some really good stop motion stuff, and of course some photos and stuff. So yeah, be sure to check him out in there. And thanks again, man. And then let me pull up FatBatman collecting Knightmare, Mr. Ridley. Thank you again. Let me
Man.
get yours. Oh, real quick in the meantime, while I'm doing this, I meant to ask you earlier.
Yeah.
Where did what's the origins of your name? How did you come up with FatBatman's collecting Nightmare?
So it's a play on words. Fat Bat is my favorite Batman logo for
Hmm.
his chest, the Fat Bat that Affleck wears, and from
Oh,
The Dark Knight Returns.
yeah.
So Fat Batman, and then collecting Nightmare. Nightmare spelled with a K, like the nightmare scenes from the Snyder Cut and BVS. And collecting can sometimes be a nightmare. I mean, it's
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
and then tall Batman didn't sound good, so Fat
Yeah.
Batman sounded a little bit better. But yeah, there.
Yeah.
Thanks for pulling up the Instagram. It's the
Yeah, man.
fat underscore Batman, and
Yep.
we're getting it started slowly but surely. There's my boy Jack, and then the first picture you see there, that Batman is the video that Dean Knight made and started it all. Man,
Oh, nice. Okay.
that's what. I mean, a stranger did that for me. I mean, how amazing! And then
That
that's the
is
thing
amazing.
about
Yeah.
this community. I've made so many amazing friends. Diablo Fed, if you see him in the chat, shout out to Diablo. Anthony at Six Scale Mafia,
Yeah.
16 Salvo, just great people. I mean, genuine
Yeah.
friendships that I've made through collecting, and that you can call and just chat it up with and talk collecting, talk life, and it's awesome what this community really is. And that's why I try to every picture you see, I start it with one hashtag for my Robin, and I end it all with spread positivity, because
Yeah.
I believe in that. And I
Yeah.
believe, this hobby, it's an escape for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So let's keep all the hate and the drama and everything out of it, and just enjoy it, man. It's toys. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah. Well said, man. Well said. Take a cue from you and weed out the negativity and plant the positivity.
That's
I like
it.
it. Yeah, man. So again, link for Fat Batman's Instagram profiles in the description. You can check that out. He has all these. You can check out more of his photos there. But yeah, Joe, thanks again, man. I really appreciate. Finally,
Thank
good
you,
to have
man.
you on the stream
Yeah, yeah.
to get you both on here. Yeah, this was a fun one. And as far as for me, I know my streams have been kind of sporadic. I haven't been on a consistent schedule, but again, that's part of the thing that we were talking about, balancing family life and everything else. And so believe me, I'd want to put more content out there for you guys. And I'm trying to squeeze in this as it is, doing like setting this up, because I have to prepare the topics and get everything ready. And so yeah, my apologies for that, for not bringing you more. I want to, but I just ask that you be patient with me. I will continue to put out what I can. But thank you for any and all support. Appreciate you guys, for all you fellow community collectors. And yes, Joe, like you said, it's awesome. The community in general is just awesome. And the way everyone comes together, and the people I've met, I've met you guys and others through this community, which is awesome. I don't think I would have otherwise. So I appreciate you all. But yeah, with that, if you guys don't have anything else, I think we're good. All right, you guys, anything else you want to add, or
I'm
no?
good. Thanks
No?
for having me.
Yeah, yeah, man, anytime. All right, and with that, as always, we don't all have to like each other. We don't all have to agree with each other, but please just be considerate and be respectful to one another. And with that, we are out.